The last step before the boss encounter for the main Easter egg isn't difficult per se, but it can be a little confusing. First, shoot the tops of 5 different pillars in the boss arena area with the Wonder Weapon. You should see flying saucers spinning around them. Once you shoot all 5, there will be icons that appear at the base of each pillar. These icons represent an order puzzle. We need to interact with these pillars in a specific order. To find the order, head back to the Pack-a-Punch room and interact with the piano. To the right, you should see a display. This is where we find the order for interacting with the pillars. However, this is the tricky part. There are only 4 symbols that appear, and they don't exactly look like the symbols on the pillars. They are similar enough, so do your best to identify what is unique about each one. For example, one has a horizontal line going through it. That was the best way for me to indicate that that one matched with the pillar. But even more confusing is the fact that there are only 4 symbols. The 5th symbol, because you do have to interact with 5 pillars, the 5th symbol is represented by static. This can be tricky if the static comes at the beginning or end of the sequence, because the default display on this display is static. So pay close attention to when the music starts and when the symbols appear. Make note of the 4 symbols as best you can and identify where the static symbol is. The static will be replaced by whichever of the 5 symbols is missing from the list. There are 5 pillars. You need to interact with each one. So 4 of them will be the ones on the display. The static one will be whichever one is missing, and you need to interact with them in order. If failed, the icon will turn red and you'll need to try again next round. If done successfully, they will turn blue. Interact with all 5 pillars successfully, and that's the last step before the boss fight.